The drama in Salem is about to reach a boiling point, and Thursday's episode promises to deliver major twists that could leave lives shattered. With a wedding looming and shocking secrets bubbling under the surface, emotions will run high as deception, betrayal, and last-minute confessions threaten to turn a happy occasion into a disaster. Jada's growing concerns about Rafe as preparations for the wedding move full steam ahead. Jada confides in Stephanie about an unsettling feeling she just can't shake. Lately, Rafe has been acting strangely, and while she's tried to ignore it, the signs are becoming harder to dismiss. Something is off, and Jada needs reassurance. Stephanie, ever the optimist, tries to calm her nerves. It's natural for both bride and groom to be a little jittery before the big day, she insists. After all, cold feet and pre-wedding nerves are common. Once the ceremony is over, Stephanie assures Jada that everything will fall into place, and her worries will disappear. But Jada doesn't know the real reason behind Rafe's odd behavior, because the man she's about to marry isn't really Rafe at all. The man standing in Rafe's shoes is Arnold, and his intentions are anything but honorable. The sinister truth behind Rafe's strange behavior. While Jada struggles to understand what's going on, Arnold is doing everything in his power to keep his secret under wraps. Unlike the real Rafe, Arnold is reckless, selfish, and utterly unbothered by the idea of betraying the woman he's supposed to love. He's already proven that by spending the night with Savannah, a stripper who had no idea she was sleeping with an imposter rather than the real police commissioner. Javi, Rafe's cousin, stumbles upon this shocking betrayal and is left reeling. As someone who has always looked up to Rafe, Javi is horrified that he would cheat on Jada so close to their wedding day. But the more he watches Rafe, the more he starts to realize something isn't right. This isn't the man he knows. Rafe has always been honorable, loyal, and devoted to the people he cares about. But this man? He's cold, detached, and completely indifferent to the vows he's about to take. The realization that something is very wrong with Rafe sends Javi spiraling. Javi's dilemma: speak now or forever hold his peace. After confronting Arnold, Javi is left in a moral quandary. Arnold doesn't even bother denying what he did. Instead, he plays it off as one last night of fun before settling into married life. He tries to convince Javi to keep quiet, warning him not to ruin Jada's special day over something that meant nothing. But can Javi really stand by and let Jada marry a man who has already betrayed her? The more he thinks about it, the more torn he becomes. He knows that if he says nothing, he'll be allowing Jada to walk into a marriage built on lies. But if he speaks up, he could set off an explosive chain reaction that might turn the wedding into a public spectacle. Leo Stark stumbles into the drama. Meanwhile, Leo finds himself in the middle of yet another scandal, though this time, it's not one of his own making. While delivering a box of goodies from Sweet Bits to Marlena, he picks up on Javi's nervous energy and can't resist digging for the juicy details. The moment he hears about Rafe's betrayal, Leo's instincts kick in. There is no way Jada should be walking down the aisle without knowing the truth. Marlena, always the voice of reason, tries to counsel Leo on whether this is his place to interfere, but Leo is adamant. Someone has to tell Jada, and if Javi won't do it, then maybe he will. Will the truth come out before it's too late? As the wedding day dawns, tension is thick in the air. Jada is still trying to shake the uneasy feeling in her gut, unaware that her entire future is on the line. Javi is struggling with guilt, knowing that staying silent will allow a terrible mistake to unfold, while Arnold is doing everything in his power to keep his deception under wraps. And then there's Leo, ever the wildcard, who just might be the one to blow it all up before the vows are even exchanged. Will Javi gather the courage to expose the truth before Jada says, "I do"? Will Leo step in and do it for him? Or will Arnold get away with his charade, leaving Jada trapped in a marriage built on lies? At the Horton house, JJ Devereaux and Gabby are about to take their connection to the next level in a fiery moment of passion. Sparks have been flying between them for some time, and the temptation to give in to their desires finally proves too strong to resist. As emotions run high, the two find themselves tangled in each other's arms, lost in the intensity of the moment. However, one can't help but wonder if their passionate encounter will come with unforeseen consequences. While JJ is undeniably drawn to Gabby, he can't shake a lingering feeling of hesitation. On Thursday's episode, he will show subtle signs of reluctance, suggesting that he might not be entirely comfortable moving too fast. There's a part of him that wants to protect what they have, ensuring that their relationship doesn't burn out before it even has a chance to fully develop. Gabby, ever the confident and determined woman, will try to ease JJ's concerns. She'll assure him that, for her, things are moving at just the right pace. But will her reassurances be enough to convince him, or will doubt continue to cloud his mind? Meanwhile, a sinister plot is unfolding elsewhere in Salem. As chaos brews around the highly anticipated wedding, EJ Demera is preparing for the moment he's been meticulously planning. However, he won't be able to resist taunting his latest captive, Rafe. While Rafe remains helpless in captivity, EJ will make a show of just how powerless his prisoner has become. With a smug smirk, he will place a birthday hat on Rafe's head and present him with a cupcake or muffin, turning the twisted moment into a cruel joke. As EJ revels in his own cleverness, he will remind Rafe that his plan is already in motion. Arnold, Rafe's devious doppelganger, is taking his place at the altar, ready to assume his identity and marry the unsuspecting bride. The thought of someone else stepping into his shoes, deceiving his loved ones, and stealing the life that is rightfully his will fuel Rafe's determination to fight back. With time running out, Rafe will make a desperate move. Despite the tight bonds that have kept him restrained, he will find a way to loosen them just enough to regain some control. Summoning every ounce of strength, he will lunge at EJ, catching him off guard. In a swift and explosive moment, Rafe will knock EJ unconscious, creating the perfect opportunity for escape. But can he make it out in time to stop the wedding, or will he be too late to prevent the disaster that is about to unfold? Meanwhile, back at the wedding venue, the atmosphere is filled with anticipation and excitement. Guests are unaware of the chaos happening behind the scenes, and the bride-to-be remains blissfully ignorant of the deception that is about to take place. The officiant clears his throat, preparing to begin the ceremony, while Arnold, dressed to perfection, plays the role of Rafe with chilling precision. His mannerisms, his voice, his every move mimics the real Rafe flawlessly. The guests, none the wiser, watch as the ceremony progresses. Elsewhere in Salem, an unexpected visitor arrives with shocking news. A mysterious figure, someone who knows the truth about Arnold's deception, races against time to reveal the secret before it's too late. This revelation could change everything, but will they arrive in time to expose the scheme before vows are exchanged? As Rafe makes his escape, he stumbles upon an unforeseen obstacle, one that could cost him his chance to stop the wedding. Desperate and out of breath, he pushes forward, fueled by the thought of what is at stake. He cannot allow this charade to continue. He must stop the imposter before he can take his place permanently. Stay tuned for more thrilling updates, exclusive spoilers, and all the latest days of our lives news. Don't miss a second of the excitement, because this wedding may not go according to plan, and the fallout is sure to be explosive.